Hey guys, thanks for tuning in Coach Kizzy Images Life Solutions. So I want to discuss on I'm watching Jaguar, right? About a Diddy trial, week 1, part 2, something, whatever. He running out of money. All this stuff. So I am on this right here because I want you guys to hear this with me and I'm gonna relate to this. Okay.
See, that's the question. Are the men in the jury gay or straight? Because if they're all straight, that ain't no win for them. Because any straight man would be repulsed by what they hear about what he likes to do. Only way that works is if they all queer and deviant. That's the only way that works for the ungay gay man. Because that's what Diddy is. He's the ungay gay man. No, understandable. There are no wins for them. There are no wins for them. God said no. It's just that simple. You can run, but you cannot hide from God. And when God is just done, he's just done. I'm telling y'all, all of y'all, God said no. To your concerts, to your merchandise, to your liquor, to your pharmaceuticals. God said no. To your concubines, to your bearded wives. Like Kimora. God said no. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these girls got involved with these queer men, knowing that they were queer men.
Listen.
Because they wanted the status symbol. And then they survived until their divorce so that they could finally go off and be with the kind of man they really wanted to be. You want to know the problem, though, with most beard women? After they leave their gay husband.
Listen.
Or their sodomite husband. They don't know how to be with real men. God bless Cassie. Cassie got blessed. She got lucky.
Well, basically, I'm gonna relate to that. So my thing is, like how she said about the jury, right? So if it's a lot of gay men on a what you call it, and especially just say for instance if they join one of the parties, if they join one of the parties, then they're gonna be on his side because they like that party. They like that party. But also, what I want to discuss is like how women, they, they like how they men, I guess, in the marriage or in a relationship or whatever, and they find out that their man is queer, gay. You know, how do I don't know the feeling of that. I don't know the feeling of how a woman would feel like that. But my thing is this. That's why I say pray for what you want to enter into your life. Because if you on the side of a man and he's gay or he turned gay, that's ridiculous. I mean, I just say it like that. That's ridiculous because you should know who you want. You should know who you want to enter into your life. You understand what I'm saying? So that right there, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, like that's not being your authentic self if you know that you're in a relationship with a woman and you know you're gay. Because when you have gay intentions, you know you're gay. When you have gay intentions, you already know you're gay. Or even if you uh uh went to the mosey wosey. Understand this? Even if you went to the mosey wosey with a man and you're still in a relationship with a woman, or even if you married, same difference. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same difference. So you got to understand, like, don't play with a woman if you know you're gay, DL, bisexual, all that, unless she approve of that. Unless she approve of that. If you know you're gonna lay down with the same sex, stick with it. Stick with it, cause it's stupid. It's very stupid. And then that's where a lot of I'm telling you, that's where trauma come from. Like a lot of men will get with these women and knowing that they DL, knowing that they DL, or just knowing that they gay. Period. I'm not supposed to do something that makes me uncomfortable. I'm not supposed to do nothing that makes me uncomfortable. I'm sorry, I'm not. That's just me. Been like that for all my life. I'm not supposed to do nothing that makes me uncomfortable. I'm not supposed to be in a marriage with a woman and I know that I don't want a woman. That'd be crazy. That'd be the craziest thing ever in the world. Mm-hmm. That's why you gotta embrace who you truly are, knowing who you are as a person. When you start knowing who you are as a person, you wouldn't make no mistakes. But with the wrong one. Okay, I guess I'm back on. I'm trying to see this, but if you hear me stop talking, that means it says on my screen that it's reconnecting. But that's why I used to tell my sister all the time, like, you ain't gonna talk to him. Mm-mm. I tell him in a minute. No, you're not gonna talk to him. That don't mean necessarily I have to tell his business. But no, don't talk to him. But sometimes I do tell his business. I did. I did tell his business. No, 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 no. That ain't your boyfriend. That ain't your boyfriend. He gay. And that's what friends supposed to be like. You know, if I have a homegirl, if I have a homegirl and her man is flirting with me, you understand what I'm saying? If her man even flirting with me, then that means that's a red flag. I'm gonna tell you, you need to go, buddy. You need to go, buddy. It's the same difference. Even if a man came over here to my sister and he was flirting with me, no, I'm gonna tell her he gay. He need to go. He need to go. He gotta go. He ain't gotta go home, but he gotta get the hell up out of here. So that's when I say when you say uplift somebody, this is uplifting somebody because this is a protection thing. You have to protect people from demons. This is what I'm talking about. When people say demons, this is that person that's trying to come in, knowing that he's bisexual, knowing that he's gay, knowing that he's probably already slept with somebody I know. You understand what I'm saying? That's gay. But then you come over here and you say, "Oh, I want to sleep with you," and I'm gonna tell you straight up, B word, no, you're not. No, you're not. That's why women, I tell you today, be careful of who you let lay beside you. Cause you never know. That's why I say that's why the saying is listen. Oh, it's messing up. Hold on. Listen to the saying. Listen to the saying. No, you're not. Listen to the saying. The saying no, is you can be sleeping beside your enemy. That's why you can be sleeping beside your enemy. If you know that you're sleeping beside your enemy, that man coming into your life to kill, steal, and destroy. You understand me? Listen to me, women. The women that's really brokenhearted and can't get over this trauma because you allow yourself to deal with that trauma. Warning come before destruction. And if your friends, let me tell you something. If your friends know, let me tell you, if your friends already know, oh, he kind of, I seen him with my homeboy, but Sometimes your friends will let you fall in that trap. Sometimes your friend will let you fall in that trap. So this what I tell you today, women. Open up your eyes. Open up your eyes and stop trying to open up your heart to everybody for your little heart to be broke. You understand that? Because when your little heart broke, oh, that man did that. He did that. No, you did it to yourself. Open up your eyes. Because if you broken in the inside, you're gonna allow anybody because you want that love that you're missing, that little patch that's bit off of your heart. You want it to be filled up. That's what you want. You want it to be filled up because you itching for love. Itching and open your eyes today. Open up your eyes and start to realize things that's really going on in the world. Do you want to be with a DL man? Do you want to be with a gay man? That's for you to decide. You understand that? That's for you to decide. But I don't want you. I ain't gonna never go. I don't want you. But open up your eyes today. Today is the day that you open up your eyes and you realize that what do I want to enter into my life? Because you can be with somebody for 6 months and you not knowing that you're sleeping beside the enemy. That man can be jealous of you. Sometimes a man can be sitting on the side of you, want to wear your heels and your panties. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why you got to open up your eyes. Because that man, that enemy that you're sleeping beside, some men, they be want to wear your panties. When you gone, they'll wear your panties. So open up your eyes and stop trying to open up your heart. Because when you open up your heart, you get hurt.